Hey everyone! Tonight I'm going to show you how to make the homemade ranch powder mix that I was talking about last night in the creamy cracked chicken dinner that we created. So it's super easy. I just put it in an old jar that I have because it's cute and it's antique and I think it's cute. So what we're going to add is 1.5 plus 1 tablespoon of dried minced onion. What I do is I take a single recipe and then I multiply it times 5 and then come up with the new measurements. So that was 1.5 cups plus 1 tablespoon of dried minced onion, a 1/2 cup plus 3 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons of dried parsley. And I'm using my funnel from my canning kit so I get everything in the jar and not around it. So then we're going to add a 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of salt. I'm just using regular table salt because I'm low on mineral salt. But if you're using mineral salt, you use less because it's stronger. A lot of people say, no, it's just not rinsed as much and yours has more dirt in it than mine does. But actually what it is mineral salt is not as, it is a lot stronger, so you don't have to use as much. So we're using a 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of salt. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then after you do that, I just put the lid on it and I shake it up. That's all you gotta do. Super easy and it tastes great. So then what I do is after it's all ready, I just take a little silica packet. Like I was saying in the video, you can get these on Amazon, but I use them from other items like purses and stuff that are in storage. But I let them sit out and then I try to like wipe them off a little bit because silica, it says do not eat, but if you look in your packets, of like taco seasoning and other pre-made dry mixes in the little foil packs, you will see on the back there it contains silica in some sort because it helps stop the product from caking together. So they put silica in your food where it says blatantly do not eat. So what I'm going to do is just drop this in here, and then so I have fresh ranch powder mix. Now to use it, what you do is when you're ready to make a ranch dressing, you combine 2 tablespoons of the dry mix with 1 cup of buttermilk or 1 cup of sour cream. Now if you don't have buttermilk and that's what you prefer to use, then you can make buttermilk by pouring 1 cup of milk into a cup, measuring out a cup of buttermilk, measuring out a cup of milk, and then adding 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. And then you let it sit for 5 minutes and then you have buttermilk. So you don't need to go to the store to buy a little 1/2 gallon or a pint or whatever of buttermilk. You can make it yourself by, like I said, 1 cup of milk with 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, let it sit. And then what we're going to do now is I've been craving a ranch dip, so I'm going to go ahead and make some. So you use 2 cups of sour cream. And then I know this is 2 tablespoons. You add 2 tablespoons to the 2 cups of sour cream. And you always want to make it at least 2 hours ahead because this helps it rehydrate the onions and the other seasonings, because chomping down on a crunchy minced onion is not very tasty to me. So I like to have it mixed together at least 2 hours, but since I'm using it tomorrow, it will be even better, and then it helps the flavors meld together as well. So I didn't have to go to the store, I didn't have to buy it, I had all the ingredients here, and it's made fresh. So if you only use 2 tablespoons of this each time, this is going to last quite some time. And think of it, pennies on the dollar compared to buying the pre-made mixed packets in the store, and you have this on hand and you know what's in it. So anyway, I just wanted to give you this little tip on how to make homemade ranch dressing, and this would be great for a well anticipated football game coming up, because I can't say the word on live TV or streaming because it is copyrighted and you're not supposed to say it. Everyone says it, so, but anyway, I don't want to get in trouble. So anyway, so this would be a great dip for the upcoming football games. Alright, thank you, have a good evening, and remember to like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe. Thank you, have a good evening.